exercise, which is that you're going to open your notebook, you're going to mark the date and day, and then you're going to make 5 sentences of can and can't each. Your 5 sentences should be about can. For example, anything you can do. It can be simple sentences. You can tell about someone else. For example, you can write, I can learn quickly. You can say, Ibrahim can do his work fast, etc. These are the sentences of can. And then you can say about can't, that my mother can't ride a bike, my mother can drive a car, my father can't cook food. You can also say that my grandfather can't paint a drawing or can't paint a picture, or you can say my grandfather can't paint a painting, etc. Whatever that is, up to you. Can and can't sentences, 5 each. Okay, so now let's move on to the topic communicate of textbook and workbook. First of all, we're going to do about textbook. Communicate, page number 174. Here we have some words. You have to read these. First one is bench, then bush, statue, grass, rose, fountain. First of all, bench. Okay, bench is a non-living thing, bush is a living thing, statue is a non-living thing, grass is a living thing, rose is a living thing, and fountain is a non-living thing. Now we have a chart, living, and a chart, non-living. Out of these words, you are going to write some in the living and some in the non-living. Now you know which are living and which are non-living. You are going to just write them to the chart. Okay, next one. You have to do the workbook now. Now match the words to the objects in the picture. This is a picture. We have a fountain, a bench, a bush, a statue, and flowers on a bush. So these are all the things, and there is a long list of verbs over here. There are the words. Now you're going to match these words to the picture. That is what you have to do yourself. It is very simple. Next part. Write the letters in the correct order to make words, then write the words next to the correct picture. Here we have a picture, and these are the words that are unscrambled. You have to scramble these words. For example, the first one, we have the spellings G-R-A-S-S. What they make? Grass. Then this, we have this as fountain, rose, bench. You can take help from the above picture. All of these words that are mentioned here are also in the picture above. So what you have to do is, you have two pictures. First picture is this. The second picture is this. Now the words that you have just unscrambled, you have them over here. You will write in front of the picture. For example, in this picture we have a bench. You can write it. You have a statue. You can write it. You have a fountain. You will write that. In this picture you have a flower, which is rose. You also have bush, and you have grass. Let me zoom it up if I can. Okay. Now you have rose, grass, and you have bush. So you can add them to the next lines. Next part. Complete the text with the words below. Now you're again given a word bank, and there are some sentences at the bottom, and then you have to put this word, fill the blanks with these words. The first one is the dash, and the dash are all non-living things. So found non-living things from here, and then you can add them to that. Okay, it is very simple. You will do it yourself. I know you can do this. Now the next part. Next we have a concept of adjectives, which is, it is on your textbook page number 175 and your workbook page number 153. But first of all, I am going to explain what are adjectives. Adjective is a word that describes a noun. So you know that noun is the name of anything, right? So anything that describes a noun is an adjective. For example, we have a pillow, right? Now I'm just saying I have a pillow, but I'm not telling you anything about the pillow, right? How my pillow is either small, is it big, or it is black in color, it is brown in color, whatever. These are all the characteristics, or these are all the things that describe or tell us what the pillow is like. So those words that help you know about the thing, the name, the noun, are basically adjectives. For example, look over here. A fat hen. Okay, if it was only written a hen, then we would have known just that there is a hen. But now I have written a fat hen, which means the hen is fat. Fat here is the adjective. Next one, the red t-shirt. T-shirt is a noun. If it was only the t-shirt, then we would have known we are talking about a t-shirt. But now we have written the red t-shirt, which means that the specific red colored t-shirt. Okay, anything that describes a noun is called as adjective. Now open your textbook, page number 175, where we have learn adjectives. Adjectives describe nouns. They tell you more about the nouns. The fountain is noisy. Fountain is noun and noisy is adjective. Read the sentences and circle the adjectives. The first one they have done is the roses are lovely. So lovely is an adjective. Now there are a few more sentences and you are going to do them on your own. Open the workbook. Okay, now read and write the adjectives. Here we have sentences. It's cold in winter. So which is going to be the adjective over here? It's cold in winter. Cold, because it is describing winter. Next, Luke's grandfather is an old man. What is going to be an adjective? Old. That's a fancy hat. Fancy is the adjective. Martha lives in a new building. New, adjective. So you're going to pick up the adjectives and then you're going to write in front of them where there are lines given. Okay. Next is a writing part, and then we have a writing study. This is all creative work. You're going to do it on your own, whatever you want to write about. Think about living and non-living things. How are they different? Complete the chart. You have to write about things, the non-living and living things, and how they are different. This is completely up to you. Then we have write about living and non-living things. Use the words below to help you. There is a small passage. Living things need dash. They can. Non-living things can't. They don't need. The word bank is given. It is a creative work. You will do it on your own. And our unit number 17 is complete.